Hi dear fans, friends and subscribers. Welcome to this daily edition of the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram. Well, today in this particular Cricket Happening Show, it is going to be the preview of the final match of the Tri-Series before the finals takes place on Saturday. As you know, Australia have already confirmed their place in the Tri-Series final tomorrow. That is on Saturday. Now they are writing which team it is going to face. I mean, one could when before this Tri-Series, one could have safely said it's going to be an Australia versus South Africa final. But once Zimbabwe upset the apple cart of Australia and Australia also lost one match to South Africa, things became, I mean, it has been really been a sort of a pendulum swinging Tri-Series, one could say. And well, so we are awaiting the winners of today's match will be going to the final. In all probability, it looks like South Africa, and the reason that I say that is that Zimbabwe, the hosts, have definitely done themselves a great. I mean, they have done themselves very proud by challenging both South Africa and Australia, and in fact defeating Australia. And the equation, if at all the host Zimbabwe has to eliminate South Africa from reaching the finals, then if Zimbabwe are going to bat first, they will have to score 250 runs. And on the other hand, if South Africa bat first, South Africa has to score only 200 runs, but Zimbabwe has to knock off the 200 runs is in 23.3 overs. So that's a onerous task for Zimbabwe. So Zimbabwe will be hoping that Zimbabwe will make 250 runs by batting first. So definitely if they win the toss, they would definitely go for the former, that would be to win the toss and try to score 250 runs. But one does not know what is the other equation of, because they need to get a bonus point. Now Zimbabwe, as I said, it's looking, even though initially one never thought that Zimbabwe will be challenging, but definitely they have challenged. So South African captain Faf du Plessis has already said that he is not going to take things lightly, and he knows Zimbabwe can create an upset. So he has decided to strengthen his troops, in the sense they are going to play with a full strength team. That's going to be pretty interesting. So, but as I said, tomorrow is the last match of the Tri-Series before the finals takes place on Saturday at the Harare Sports Club. So let's have a look at Zimbabwe. Now Zimbabwe, they would be absolutely booming with confidence right now after having got the big scalp of Australia. Not only done the big scalp of Australia, but actually pushed the Australian rankings to number 4 in the ICC one-day rankings. So they have done immense damage to the Australian reputation by playing in such a manner and winning that particular match. So tomorrow, as far as Zimbabwe are concerned, yes, I mean, we have been talking about the opening combination with Zimbabwe. Has been experimenting keeping in view the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand is just 6 months away. But one saw that Zimbabwe's opening combination, Sikandar Raza and Tino Mowoyo, did decently well against Australia the other day, even though they lost Tino Mowoyo early. Well, I would still reckon, for me, Hamilton Masakadza has been doing his job as one drop, no doubt about that. But my gut feeling is that if at all Zimbabwe needs to really put the pressure on the opposition, I would rather still say that Sikandar Raza has definitely showed he's a very, very good stroke maker of the ball. I would say that Hamilton Masakadza's experience should be taken as a prime example, and he should be the one who should be opening with Sikandar Raza, and probably Tino Mowoyo could be slotted in probably after Brendan Taylor. Well, this is my precise opinion, on this Cricket Happening Show of mine. I don't know how many people would really agree with me, but this is my take on the whole issue, because I think that Zimbabwe have a must-win match tomorrow, and they should be going with all guns booming, and especially considering that they are going to be playing in front of the home crowd. They are the hosts of the tournament, so they would love to come into the final, but I know it is going to take quite a bit of taking to really get into the final, and that too against South Africa. Now, as I said, the only thing that Zimbabwe need to do is that batting needs to really improve. Even though they beat Australia, the batting needs to really come to the fore. We need contributions from each and every batsman from Zimbabwe, and that is what is going to be expected tomorrow against South Africa. Hamilton Masakaja has been doing his job. Brendan Taylor, yes, he has also looked good, but someone has to play a big innings now. It is really high time. Sean Williams has been contributing again. We are looking out for a bigger one from all these players: Hamilton Masakaja, Brendan Taylor, and Sean Williams. Malcolm Waller is also a very good all-rounder. Elton Jugumra the other day, cool as a cucumber, took them to victory. Prosper Chaya has shown that he can also bat well, and he can also slam the ball as and when the time arrives, as he did the winning hit when he smoked Mitchell Starc over the, I think it was over the mid-wicket region. He did that, and then one has seen that Zimbabwe have got a lot of pitches which are really suiting their spinners. So definitely Prosper and John Nimbu would be holding the key as far as bowling is concerned, because the focus will be definitely on the spinners. There is no doubt about that. And then the pace bowling, Tendai Chatara and Donald Tripona has looked impressive. Tendai Chatara probably needs to perk up, and I think Zimbabwe can really challenge South Africa. But as I said, it's quite a bit of hard work that Zimbabwe needs to do if at all they need to displace South Africa from the finals when they meet Australia on Saturday in the finals of the Tri-Series here. Now, as far as South Africa are concerned, well, Hashim Amla and Quinton de Kock has been giving partnership, but probably South Africa will be hoping that they could get a big partnership going tomorrow, the opening partnership which can lay the real foundation for a big score for South Africa. Du Plessis, de Villiers, well, they have been in some good form. They already have, Du Plessis has 2 centuries under his belt, back-to-back against Australia. A.B. de Villiers has also been performing his job. J.P. Duminy has been contributing. David Miller is the one who has been missing out so far. Will that be the day for David Miller to explode tomorrow? Ryan McLaren also contributing as and when the need be. And the bowling is Dale Steyn. Well, we got some treatment which he would definitely like to forget and put it on the back burner. Dale Steyn, when he got smited by Mitchell Marsh, the Australian all-rounder, for 3 sixes. Mone Morkel should be back, so that should be a lethal combination. And then they have the spinners. Now spinners are the ones, the focus definitely on the spinners. As we have seen in this Tri-Series in Zimbabwe, the spin has been something, spin has been the mantra, spin has been the one which has been doing the trick. Aaron Fungiso bowled excellently in the game against Australia, even though they lost. He was absolutely pretty. He was really bowling in a very tight manner. Imran Tahir, well, he has been doing his job in this Tri-Series so far. So all in all, we are looking out for a good game. But as I said, the favourites definitely looking like South Africa, unless and until Zimbabwe can create a huge upset tomorrow by beating South Africa and marching into the finals with Australia. That is what the Zimbabwean crowd would love to see. But you know, South Africa are pretty wary about what Zimbabwe can do, and I'm sure they would have all their bases covered, and they would see to it that they don't allow the host team to enter the final, and probably it will be a South Africa-Australia final. Again, I mean, we can't be guessing a lot of things, but definitely tomorrow when the match takes place, everything would be absolutely threadbare. Until then, it's your host Ram signing off for the day. Thank you.